Why is sin such a big deal? And why are Christians always talking about it? Why are they so obsessed with the mistakes of other people instead of the mistakes of themselves? If that's something you want to talk about, well, grab a cup of joe and let's go. Is sin such a big deal? Well, let's define what sin is first. I know from a society standpoint, sin kind of sounds like, hey, God has all these rules and you're not following them. And although there could be some truth to that, you know what has really helped me to frame sin properly? You know how when you're trying to go on a diet and you know that you should be working out and you know that you should be eating healthy, but for whatever reason, you just can't. That cake is too alluring. Those potato chips are too alluring. That's the thing that takes me off. You got a bag of potato chips? I'm sorry, I'm eating them. The salt, the crunch, oh, so good. That chocolate, it's taking me out. So sin isn't necessarily about rules that God has created that you aren't following. Sin is a choice that you make that either harms you purposefully or unintentionally and harms somebody else, either purposefully or unintentionally. So here's an example. Let's say I am hauling arse to get to work and a light is about to turn red and I don't have time to stop. So I just blow right through it. I technically could have stopped and not ran the red light, but I didn't. So it turned red as I was going under it. So on one hand, you could say that this is a sin because I am disobeying the rules of the road. And the purpose of the rules of the road is to keep other drivers safe, right? Everybody stays in their lane. They manage their own business, which is a perfect metaphor or analogy for Christianity. You stay in your lane. You worry about how you're driving and not how other people are driving, unless how they're driving impacts you. I digress. So going through that red light, I'm sinning because I am putting other people in jeopardy. I'm sinning because I'm disobeying the rules of the road. I could hurt somebody else by my poor choice. And I can also hurt myself because what if I decide to run this red light, a car is coming, I veer off, I hit a tree, I lose a limb. That could technically be a sin because I have hurt myself. I have done something to cause harm unintentionally to myself and also unintentionally to others. It was not my choice to hurt people. It was my choice to just get to work on time. That is the best way to frame sin. The other thing to think about is like smoking, right? Doctors know that smoking is bad, but does that keep doctors from smoking? No, it doesn't. We all have this urge to do something that is harmful. Where does that urge come from? Why are we like that? Why is it that when we are supposed to do something that we know that we're supposed to do, like get up early so you can get to the gym on time, we don't do it? Why is it that you know you should have responded a certain way to somebody, but you didn't? Where does that come from? That is sin. There is something within us. The Bible talks about the flesh. That is the flesh of our souls, the flesh of our bodies that make us do these things. Our mortal bodies is what makes us want to do these things. But the spirit within us that tells us, oh, we shouldn't have done that. Oh, I shouldn't have responded that way. Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that other piece of cake. That's the thing that is supposed to be divine that's telling us that's not going to be helpful for you. That's not helpful for you. Has the church got carried away with their expression of sin and discussion of sin? Yeah, I think it is not helpful to go around telling people how bad they are. I like the expression speak to the king of somebody. I think it's important to build people up instead of tearing people down. I do believe in the spirit of accountability, but that's another video for another day. So with that being said, has someone ever hurt you and took no accountability for it? Has someone ever done something to you and they just straight up acted like it wasn't a big deal? Or have you ever done something to somebody else and you should have probably apologized for it, but you didn't? How did that go? That's kind of the best way to look at sin, even for God. It is, we are doing things that hurt him or harm him, and we don't apologize for it. We don't take accountability for it. And sometimes life has a way of making us take, sometimes life has a way of forcing us to take accountability for our bad choices, but sometimes it doesn't. And that's where mercy comes in, which again is another video for another day. But that is that. All right, well, if this video resonated with you, can you do me a favor? Can you hit the like button and subscribe to this channel? Oh, and then hit the little doorbell, because when you hit the doorbell, then I can be delivered to your YouTube channel whenever there's a new video. And if you have anything that you would like to see discussed or you want us to talk about, comment down below with what that is, and let's get into it. I want to talk about everything when it comes to church trauma, church hurt, how the church has hurt you. This is that place to have those discussions. Okay? Okay. All right, guys. Peace, love, and Jesus.